If you're looking for the pinnacle of luxury living, then Montecito is the community that you've been dreaming of. I'm gonna show you why everybody's been thinking about this place and why it is Santa Barbara's richest neighborhood. I'm Joe Parker with the Santa Barbara Group at Berkshire Hathaway Real Estate. I'm a Santa Barbara native, a UCSB graduate, and I've been selling real estate here in Santa Barbara for 24 years. I love what I do, and I love introducing this town to people like you. So if you want to learn more about the richest community in Santa Barbara, stick around for this video. We're going to show you what the lifestyle's all like, what the community looks like, and at the very end, we're going to take you into one of the most magnificent homes I've seen in a little bit of time. All right, one of the special things about Montecito is that it has its own little commercial districts. And I'm heading down Olive Mill right now, going towards the beach and towards the 101 freeway. And we're gonna hit this new roundabout. And this is gonna bring us to Coast Village Road, the lower village, where you're gonna find the world-class shopping Montecito's known for, the dining Montecito's known for, and just the architecture and the beauty. So this is what it's like to live near the lower village. You've got this little community here, and all these storefronts here are different shops and restaurants. A really great place to come hang, have a meal on a weekend, and maybe walk these streets, check out what people are doing in the community, see what's going on. Have you spent much time here?
For sure. We just passed Sushi Bar Montecito, which is part of the Montecito Inn, is in my opinion the best dining experience in all of Santa Barbara. It's omakase. It's a prefix meal. You have one piece of sushi at a time. I gotta take you. It's amazing. It's definitely like a very high-end, expensive night out. It's great for an anniversary, a birthday, a big celebration. Honor Bar, which we just passed, that's a classic. Super consistent, good prices. I love the crispy chicken sandwich.
Yeah.
That's a place I definitely hit a good amount. And we're coming up on a new spot. We were talking about this before, Clark's.
Yeah, Clark's Oyster Bar just opened. They just did a great remodel on this one, and it's looking like it's going to be a popular little spot. Seafood menu with a specialty on oysters, apparent by the name. And then one more coming up here on the corner is Bar Lou, just opened up. A lot going on Coast Village Road here between a couple of new restaurants that just opened.
Then we got Juice Ranch.
Renaud's opened up,
Renaud's,
one of the best French bakeries in town. It's definitely like going to Paris when you go to Renaud's. They have this almond croissant there that will leave an impression on you. You'll continue to enjoy it for days after you've enjoyed it.
Is this Christmas tree and all this whole setup, is this new? Or did they have that last year, that big Christmas tree?
I think they added it new.
Yeah. They're doing a lot to deck it out.
Yeah, we're in the we're filming this in December in Montecito today. So we're December 18th, 2024, and it is 77 degrees out right now. One of the reasons why this is the richest neighborhood in Santa Barbara is because it has this amazing weather that attracts people from all over the world that desire to live in a temperate climate that is beautiful year-round. So we are on Coast Village Road and talking about some of the exclusivity of Montecito, what makes it so special, and the type of residents it attracts.
Yeah, I mean, there's so many A-list celebrities, and this goes back to the time when Santa Barbara used to be like a movie hub, and it was like a second Hollywood. A lot of movie stars started to come to Montecito, and now we have everyone from Oprah has an estate here, Ellen DeGeneres, the Royals, Katy Perry, who else?
Adam Levine, Michael Douglas,
Ashton Kutcher and Mila Kunis.
Yes.
And these are people like I've seen Ellen just like downtown state when she was leaving Convivo. Like,
yeah, I saw her at the Miramar the other day. She's just walking around with jeans on.
Yeah.
And that's one of the things about Montecito. I think that they like it because of all the amenities, the beauty, the beach, the exclusivity, but they also love the low-key nature of the population. They're not hounded by paparazzi here. People don't gawk over them, really. They could just kind of blend in with the community.
Something I heard, I'm not sure if it's 100% true, is paparazzi is technically like illegal in Montecito.
That's what I heard too.
You don't see it like at these restaurants. Like in LA, like the paparazzi, they hunt down, they know what restaurants they're going to, and they'll post up outside the restaurant and they'll, be ready for photos. But here I've seen all sorts of celebrities leaving famous restaurants, and I just kind of sometimes make eye contact, sometimes like wave almost, but there's no paparazzi staking them out. And that must be really nice to just be able to get a little bit of normalcy in a life that is not very normal.
Yeah. There's a lot of different types of property in Montecito, from the more modest homes that you would find just about anywhere to the big, huge estates, which we've kind of hit on a little bit, and also some exclusive gated condo communities. Like we're going down right now, Olive Mill, towards Biltmore and Butterfly Beach. There's a community here, Montecito Shores and Bonnymead, that's behind gates. These are condos that are right on the beach. One that was almost oceanfront recently just went into escrow. It was just over $6 million. I got a video of that on one of our tours on the channel here. So you've got a wide variety of things to shop for if you're looking to just be here part-time, or if you want to be here full-time, or anything in between.
Yeah, there's a lot of people that come here for different reasons. I think some people come here when they're in an area that either is too hot in the summer or too cold in the winter. And I feel like the more time people spend here, oftentimes it starts out as their second home, and then not too long later it will become their primary home because of just the vibe and the weather and the climate and the people and the atmosphere. So everything mixed into one. But people really love living here. And as we pull up at Butterfly Beach, this is an amazing spot to catch sunset. You can sometimes even surf out there up the front, and it's always a good vibe out in Butterfly.
For sure. One of the things that makes Montecito so special is the beach. It's sandwiched between the beach and the mountains, and Butterfly Beach is the pinnacle of Montecito beaches. It's right in front of the Biltmore Hotel, which is under renovation right now, and sitting on its shores is the Coral Casino, a private club with a huge pool that also has all kinds of social events, really exclusive. And that's part of the lifestyle of Montecito. You do have several exclusive clubs that you could join and become members of. But why join a club whenever you have this beautiful beach with plenty of access? You can see here they have a ramp that leads you down to it. So anybody could get on these beaches and have a good time down there. A couple of interesting history tips about Butterfly Beach. The name came from the fact that there used to be a lot of eucalyptus trees that harbored tons of monarch butterflies. So Butterfly Beach became its name. And also there used to be a big pier here at the edge of the Coral Casino where ships would dock and people could get off and have vacation time here. It was a big hot spot back in the 40s and 50s of people coming here for vacation from Hollywood or coming up on ship from places abroad and enjoying this area. The pier got taken out in a huge storm, but today there are pictures you could find of it, some old black and whites, really nostalgic. One of the things that makes Montecito so exclusive is the outdoor activities. I'm actually standing in front of a bike path that connects you all the way to Santa Barbara and comes around this estate that I wanted to bring you to. This is Santa Barbara's most richest community because of homes like this. This one here at 1000 Channel Drive. This is an amazing estate right on the bluff. This owner assembled it by putting together 3 different lots that they bought and creating a huge compound over the expanse of all of them right on the edge of the bluff. But the bike path actually cuts right in front of it. So I'll take you over there so you can see kind of like what it looks like. We might get to a little bit of a peek what's behind these gates. But this is indicative of the Montecito community. Lots of estates with big gates and long driveways with no idea what's going on down at the end of them. All right, now Coast Village and the Upper Village are not the only game in town now in Montecito for shopping. As you can see, it's still under construction, but now it's open. The Post in Montecito here, we're just in front of the bird refuge, and this is a new little shopping center. You've got a few different boutiques. You're gonna have some eateries in here, coffee shops. I've seen a hair salon in here. So this is gonna be another extension of the incredible shopping that you find that attracts so many people to Montecito. And if you think that's attractive, wait till you see the house we're gonna show you at the end of this video up on East Valley Road, a true masterpiece. Montecito's no stranger to construction. There's always remodeling going on, and definitely down here by the beach, it's really hectic because you got the Biltmore and the Coral Casino here on either side that we're driving by under renovation. Really exclusive, really nice properties. And then also the freeway, the 101 freeway, which goes right through Montecito, has been under construction for a long time, and it's really focused on Montecito right now, so they're feeling the bulk of it.
And how long was the Coral Casino closed for? Like 3 or 4 years, maybe more?
Yeah.
And now it's open again.
It is.
Wow.
Montecito's not all grand estates. There are some sections that are more modest, like this one here, just down below the village and the freeway, between the freeway and the beach, this little section here. I'm on Virginia Lane, and this has got little homes that oftentimes are used as vacation rentals because we're in the coastal zone, or they're part-time residents or long-time residents who've just lived here for a long time and haven't moved. So it's not all big estates, but if what you want to see are the big estates, stick around, because at the end of this video, we're going to take you on a tour of a new listing on East Valley Road that's listed for $9.4 million.
You're not going to want to miss that house. Okay, we are headed to 1356 East Valley Road. Super stoked to see this one in person. Listed at 9.35, just hit the market. But we did know about it, I think, over a month ago, as it was a pocket listing, and the agent's a good friend of ours in our office.
Yeah, that's right. We have at Berkshire Hathaway the SBV Insider website. This is our own little multiple listing service just for the brokerage, where we house all our pocket listings, these off-market opportunities. In communities like Montecito, it's hugely important to be connected with a local professional who has access to these discrete offerings, because it's a very private community here in Montecito, and you want to make sure that you're seeing all the opportunities, or at least positioning yourself to have a good chance to see all the opportunities.
I think in Santa Barbara, the statistic is about 1 in 6 properties sell off market. That means they're traded as a pocket listing, directly someone coming to the owner. There's a handful of reasons it happens. In Montecito, I would argue it's even more. A lot of properties are selling off market, and we have the tools to go out and either contact owners directly on behalf of our clients, or network with all the other agents that we've built relationships with for years, that are going to give us the early insight on what they have coming up, or if they have pocket listings.
And a little more about this community. You could see the trees here, very mature. That's one of the things about Montecito, a ton of trees everywhere. We're going on Olive Mill, transitioning from the lower village up to the upper village areas of town. Montecito's spread out between these two hubs of commercial activity, where you find the shopping, the restaurants, and housing around them. And the housing around them is really sought after these days for its walkability. People love the idea of just being able to leave their house on foot and go grab a meal or do some shopping, see some people in the community.
And it's so unique because these properties, like the one we're seeing, they're so private. You can't even see a neighbor oftentimes. It's gated, or the estates with the overgrown or large trees give you that totally secluded private feel. But then you pop out and you're right here, close to shopping, close to everything.
East Valley Road here, you could see one of the main ways to cut across Montecito. And this home that we're about to pull up to, you can see it's on a long drive here. So you're getting away from the street, which is really nice, because you can get some traffic noise if you're right on East Valley Road. But we're going to pass, it looks like a vacant property. We're passing another small, more modest house to get to 1356 East Valley Road, this newer construction here behind the gates. Very typical of Montecito to have a mix of properties. And as you can tell, we just went by one to get to this one here, and excited to see what's going on inside it.
It sold originally in 2016. It was a little 2-bedroom, 1-bath house that sold for right under $2 million, and they've done a lot of work completely renovating it, and it looks so different than it used to look.
All right, the richest neighborhood in Santa Barbara, Montecito. Here's one of our estates here in this community. Looks like 1356 East Valley Road. I just shot down that private drive we came up. I hear that possibly the property we drove past, which is on 1.2 acres, this one's only 0.62, so the front is bigger, is potentially going to be for sale. So I could see whoever buys this one maybe picks that up as well. That happens quite a lot here, where people trying to create more privacy, they're assembling the properties around them to kind of capture that, kind of like playing Monopoly. But let's dive into this one a little bit further. So you could see behind these gates, we have plenty of room for this motor court. You could squeeze quite a few cars in here outside of the garage, and then you do have a garage. This 2022 construction with the metal roof, kind of a modern design, really impressive entry here with this tile to break up the stucco, and then this front door. Get a load of this. So tall, maybe 9-10 foot. All right, so as we come into the entry, I really like how you look straight across to this big window that looks out to the landscaping. Montecito known for all these trees, so you could see all of that as you come in. Love that. And look at all the light coming in from these skylights up above. And the tall ceilings, really impressive. They went with the smooth, polished concrete on the floor, and then a couple steps up into this living room. The living room set up more like a great room. So you've got this beautiful fireplace. I like the rectangular shape of it, very modern. And the clean built-ins over here to store some books, collectibles. Look at the beam of that ceiling. Really nice tall vaulted ceiling, recessed lighting and speakers. And these windows here, these beautiful metal clad windows. Nice pool out there I see. So in between the living room and kitchen is this dining room. Really interesting light fixtures there. And let's see, one of the most important room of the kitchen. This kitchen is very nice with its modern lines. Got the stone cabinetry, or stone countertops over this beautiful cabinetry. Dark wood, no hardware, so super clean. You got this big island. And then this kind of family room, sitting room off of the kitchen. So you got kind of this L-shaped great room with two public spaces and the kitchen kind of framing it all. Another little look at that side yard, which is easily accessed from that dining area off the kitchen. And this is just a really beautiful space. Love the trees, the grass, a little bit of shade to get out of the sun. We have a nice warm day today. This is December 19th and it's in the 70s. One of the reasons why this is one of the best places to live. There's a nice big laundry room with a sink. Okay, coming down into this workspace. The door out the back. It's kind of nice. Okay, this is our primary, it looks like. 2 sinks, soaking tub, water closet. More of this familiar rectangular big tile on the wall as like an accent. And then a steam shower here. Big walk-in closet. Plenty of built-ins. And here's our bedroom. Love the accent color on the wall. It almost looks like a Venetian plaster. And then look at this ceiling detail with this interesting light fixture, sort of chandelier ball. Real clean, simple, minimalist. They have the wide plank wood floors down. And look at what is right off of your bedroom here. This pool with a little bit of a mountain view up there. There's a few more rooms to see. Let's go see what's down here. All right, here's another bedroom suite. This has got a nice little built-in area here behind me. I'll show you for studying. So you got the bed area, the closet, and then the study nook right there. And then here's the bathroom on this one. Look at this. Real clean lines. Subway, extra large subway tile, soaking tub. And then here's another bedroom. Another nice bathroom. This one without a tub, but with a nice big shower. More clean lines in here. Consistent accent colors. So they're using that gray everywhere. And then lots of storage here in the hall as I'm walking by. I really like this barn door here on the... That's real nice. Now, there is an upstairs to this hall. Okay. It's kind of like a little guest suite, perhaps. Although it doesn't have a bathroom, so can't really call it a suite. But, oh, take it back. I should stop talking and just look at the property because right up here is the bathroom. So, yeah, this is a great little getaway kind of office, guest room. Maybe you've got an older kid or a relative that wants to visit, and this is a great place to have them stay. You've got a balcony with great mountain views. Look at that up there. All the way down the coastline. We've got this phenomenon here, the Purple Mountains at sunset. This would be an amazing home to sit here and watch those mountains change from green to purple at sunset. All right, and then the outdoor pool area. More of those mountain views. Beautiful concrete patio, really clean. Spa built in. Here's the walkway out from the primary bedroom I just passed. And I love how they hid the pool equipment in here with the bench out in front. That's real nice. Look at that setup. And you got a covered patio area with a fireplace back there. So If the pool party goes into the night, you're going to have a nice place to gather and warm up by the fire and talk about what's on tap for the evening, maybe take it into some of the restaurants in Montecito. We made our way over to Miramar Beach down San Ysidro Lane to one of my favorite gated communities, Sea Meadow right here. These homes, I love them because they're tucked right next to the beach and you've got a great world-class surf spot, Hammond's Point, just right up there. Hammond's Reef is amazing. And we also have access to the homes on Miramar Beach over here. And there's a public access I want to show you down to another great beach. You're right next to this public access. This is at the end of San Ysidro Road. Across the way, you get onto the properties that are on Miramar Beach. There's a bunch of little houses built right on the sand. One of the only places in Montecito that you could live on the sand. So this is really nice to have in your backyard. All right, everyone, thank you so much for watching. I hope you learned something about Montecito. If you want to talk more, I invite you to reach out to me. That's why we make these videos. My number's right here. Make it a great one, everyone.